Hey gang, this is Andy with the Facebook Live TV show. I am on my way to the gym to begin one of my first, well, it's really not my first, but kind of is, in regard to beginning to demonstrate how Facebook Live can help different businesses reach their market, reach their audience locally and outside their local hemisphere. Is that a good word to use? But I first must comment, yes, I am driving. Yes, I am doing a Facebook Live, but I'm not doing anything that I wouldn't be doing if somebody was sitting next to me and holding a conversation with them. So I'm not fiddling around with anything. Just driving along. Just wanted to talk about a couple of the experiments I'm going to be running over the next couple of days, and that includes not only the gym. I'm going to try to do a Facebook Live workout to start, to see how that all works out with the wireless mic. The problems that you're going to run into sometimes when you are doing Facebook Live for clients that you may be doing some coaching for or some consulting for, is that the limitations they have in regard to connectivity. And in this gym, for whatever reason, it has both a horrible cell connection and a horrible internet connection. I don't know how you can have both. Thank you, Dean, for all the likes and the loves. So we're gonna give it a shot. If you don't see me, I'm gonna be broadcasting out of my Facebook page called Falco Fitness, and that is a page that I'm putting together just some stuff. Again, a little bit of experimental, but we'll see what happens. Where we'll be using both just boot camp style. Wow, it must be early in the morning. I've not had enough coffee yet. Here, let me have a sip of my coffee. Boot camp style fitness, along with my dog training, and we're going to be using dogs to enhance our activity and fitness. And you can use a dog in many ways, and that of course you're going to be jogging with your dog and that kind of stuff, but you also want to do obedience. In that obedience, you can set up some routines where you're doing stuff in regard to downing the dog in motion, stopping, coming back to your dog, picking your dog up, doing a heel. You can pick up the dog and do lunges and squats and that kind of stuff. And because I said that I'm not going to do anything silly while I'm driving, I'm not going to try to read Dean's comment there. Oh, I'm always experimenting. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's what we got to do here on the Facebook Live TV show, right? This is the reason why I'm hoping that you all are viewing. I hope you guys got a chance to see my interview with Todd yesterday. Oh my gosh, that guy can talk. That guy has information coming out of his ears. It was incredible. So if you haven't had a chance to see my interview with Todd yesterday in regard to Kajabi and custom URLs and that kind of stuff, stay till the end. Stay till the end of that video, because we end up having just a little bit of a mastermind session on different ways of using Facebook or Kajabi and that kind of thing. So yeah, I need to get supercharged. My mouth isn't working. Another one is I'm going to be working at a restaurant. I'm going to try to do something today. I'll try to go down there today and do something with this restaurant, who I found was very unique in some of the things that they're doing there at their restaurant. It's a pizza parlor, Italian restaurant type of thing. And so I was talking to the owner about Facebook Live, and that I wanted to do a show out of their restaurant, and they agreed, and they're happy to do it. And I know it's always funny talking to people, that are business owners, and I'm have been one, of all the people that are trying to sell you stuff, right? You got people that are trying to sell you SEO stuff, website building, advertisements on pizza boxes, which I've had, the magazines that are community magazines that have to do with marketing and that kind of thing. Just everybody is always coming in there and has the next big idea that's going to make you your business more profitable. And I can see on her face when I first said, "Hey, would you mind?" She goes, "Okay." And then, of course, always is the thing. Well, we got a really limited budget. I go, "I told you it's free." I want to come down here, and it's free, and you're fortunate. Well, I don't know if you're fortunate having me do it, but you're fortunate in that I'm going to come down and do some stuff in regard to marketing. at your restaurant. It's not going to cost you anything. I'm just going to do a proof of concept and some experiments with your restaurant. Nothing that's going to be bad. It can only be good, right? We're not going to do anything that is going to harm your restaurant in any way. We're only going to do things that are going to either do nothing for your business or something, increase business. And that is the experiment. We're not going to do anything. The experiment is not to figure out how harmful we can be to your brand. So no, we're not going to do that. But it was really funny just getting hearing that comment from her, which would come out of my head too, come out of my mouth too, where I would say, but I just want you to know that we don't have a budget, right now. We're busy, we're over our head, we're whatever, and just so you know that ahead of time. And I reassured her that I wasn't there to sell her anything. I said, later, I mean, if you see that I'm doing and you like it and you want to hire me, then of course that's good. Which also can be a sales pitch, right? That also, here, let me come in and do some stuff for free. If you like it, you're going to want to pay me. If you don't, then we'll part friends and just give me a free pizza, a piece of pizza, and everything will be good. So it's experimentation time. I've been talking long enough about how Facebook Live can change your business, how you can create celebrity and authority by using Facebook Live as one of the tools. But we're going to just begin. I'm going to just be forward, and I'm going to start going to places. I have a chiropractor in mind that, remember, I always talk about chiropractors that I think Facebook Live would work for them. And I'm just going to begin looking around for those places. I see a nail place over there where you can do a pedicure and that kind of stuff. I'm wondering if Facebook Live would work for them. It probably would. But you have to find somebody that speaks English. No offense to those of you. Oh, there goes a Trump lover talking about immigrants. No, I'm saying they don't speak English a lot at those places, and that's just the truth. It has nothing to do with immigration. It has nothing to do with Donald Trump. All right. And where else? I see Dean's on there. I'm gonna see if I can't get back into church. Dean has gotten me back to where and I think this is okay to say, and I think even I've heard pastors say it, that you question the church, and that is a good thing. And I've rebelled against God over the last few months, and several months, as a matter of fact, maybe the last year, due to some, I got the cancer thing going on, and divorce, and all that kind of stuff. So, but I'm going to jump back in the church and see how Facebook Live can work for a church. Sorry for sharing probably too much there, but it's just Dean's on there. He's making me confess, having come from a Catholic background, gone Christian. So I ran into my pastor the other day. I happened to be on a date, and I saw my pastor and the men's group leader that I worked with, and I also led some things and taught in the men's group. They were out to dinner together. They come walking out. I come walking out of where I was, and I'm on a date, and they look at me, and they're not aware that I got a divorce, I'm sure, and so I got to thinking, I've been meaning to talk to you. I want to do a Facebook Live at church, and but I need to get back with you guys and let you know what's going on with my life and that kind of stuff. So here's me rambling again and talking about that kind of stuff. I see there's a comedy place that I'm the Brea Improv. While I was there watching a show the other day, I was thinking how Facebook Live might enhance what's happening there. And so in here, I'm coming by a tire store. What could a tire store do with a big old tire store do with Facebook Live? So it's time for experimentation. It's a time for me to do some proof of concept and figure out how we can, as coaches, as maybe even mentors to some people, business owners, entrepreneurs, and really put it into action and see what's happening. Thank you for allowing me to confess on my way to the gym. Dean, thanks for your encouragement. I love watching your Facebook Lives when you're doing your, I want to say sermons. You're giving your message at your church, so that's awesome. I think that's a great use of Facebook Live. And so here I am. I'm at the gym. Again, I'm hoping that I'm going to go live, but again, here they have both bad cell and both bad cell and web connection in regard to the internet. So we're going to see how that's going to work out. Anybody else on? I see that I have more than just Dean watching. Anybody else? Are you just like cringing because I was sharing too much about my life? Confession is good for all of us. Yeah. Well, it's the truth. I just decided, my ex-wife wanted to hold hands as we walked into church, and we were doing horribly, right? We were in therapy, we were doing all this kind of stuff, and nothing was going well, but yet at church she wanted to hold hands and pretend that we were this happy couple, and that's began the whole thing, right? I talk about hypocrisy sometimes in church, and that we need to be honest in church, and we need to be, that's for another time. All right. On top, it says on the top of my screen, weak connection. I just pulled up into the parking lot, and already I'm getting a weak connection in the parking lot of the gym. The warehouse, which I'm not sure if you can see it. Hey, Becca. Yeah, I'm sharing way too much. Becca's going, who's this guy that I event, and he's sharing so much. So here I am at CrossFit Firestone. You can see the building. Oh my gosh, that sun's way bright. It's hard to see, but it's made of solid brick and mortar. It's an actual brick and mortar place. It is solid. It's in an industrial area. So all these, you see these automotive places around here, they're all built the same because there's so much what's the word I'm looking for? Industry that uses tools and things that can catch fire and that kind of stuff. I'm sure the building code for this area is that you need to have a strong, very well built building, not a lot of wood. And that kind of stuff. And so that's one of the issues in regard to cell phone connectivity, right? It just doesn't allow for the signal to get out in certain parts of that building. And so that is one of the, for whatever reason, I'm in the same room as where the internet connection is, and it's simply in a closet. Because I've done other Facebook Lives here. Sorry, I'm so close to my face. I'm not like Molly Mahoney where I can have a camera so close to my face. The internet connection just... is not good. So we're going to try it. Then we're going to come up with some solutions. We're going to figure out what it is that we can do to make it work at a place like this. And so experiment, let's call this experiment number 1. We'll be going to the Falco Fitness Facebook page. So if you want to see how it goes there, you're more than welcome to do it. We'll be doing boot camp today. It's a half-hour class. I'm not sure if I'm going to teach it. I sometimes teach the class here. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to get inside. It only starts in like 14 minutes. I have 14 minutes to get everything set up. So we'll see how it all works. All right. I will see you hopefully on Falco Fitness. If not, I will come back live on Facebook Live and tell you what went wrong and what we're going to do to fix it. All right. Thanks, Becca, for joining. And thank you, Dean, for allowing me to confess on Facebook Live to the world. To 7, what is it? How many? I thought there was 7 people on here earlier. But that's it. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.